growth is essential. Without growth, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be where we are today without growth. Experience growth every day. Every time you wake up in the morning, every time you get up out of bed, you're growing in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's your height, your size, your brain, the knowledge you gain every day. You're growing no matter what. You grow every day. And without growth, you wouldn't be who you are. We as humans wouldn't be at the level of society we are today without growth. And that's the truth. That being said, you have to learn how to use growth to your advantage. And I say that because growth comes in ways you might not perceive as growth. You might lose an opportunity in one place, but you might gain another opportunity elsewhere by losing that same opportunity, and that's growth. You losing that opportunity may fuel you to work harder, to be more motivated, to learn from your mistakes, whether you got fired or shut down, or that opportunity was just overall taken from you. You learn from these moments and you grow from them and apply those results to something new to do better. But that's upon you to decide how to use that growth to your advantage. Some person, they might get an opportunity taken away from them, or something might happen in their life, and they might redact themselves from that opportunity or that situation and lose the opportunity to grow from it and do better. Whether it's someone in your life passing, or a partner that you may have heavily associated your life with might have moved out of your life. But it's upon you to take that situation and grow from it. Whether it was your fault or it wasn't your fault. And that's a very hard thing to grasp, because I understand it. You lose this huge chunk of your life, or something that you've been doing your whole life, or gearing up to do your whole life, and it's gone from you. It's hard to have this mindset to keep going and apply this loss in positive ways. But you have to know how to use these moments to your advantage to grow. Moments like these don't happen often in our lives. Big moments, life-changing moments. So when they do occur, you have to learn how to use these moments and apply them to your life so that you can keep going, but also gain something from these events. Going backwards is only negative. In the case of a relationship, you might have lost someone due to your actions. And it's upon you to look at the situation, realize what went wrong, analyze what went wrong, whether it was on your end, whether it was on her end, whether you guys both just had issues, and apply what you learned from the situation to the future and grow from it. As much as it may hurt to say, you know, as much as it may hurt to think about, there eventually has to be a turning point within the sorrow and sadness to where it's like, what can I do and what can I gain from the situation as a whole? Once you gain that mindset, that's a step of growth that you might not even realize that you've done. That's another thing. Growth happens without you even thinking about it. Back to when I said that people grow every day. You grow just by getting out of bed. You don't remember the day that you grew to whatever height you may be or whatever weight you may be or how it happened. You don't remember that, but it happened. And that happens just like everything else. When you finally are free from whatever was been holding you back, you might not realize it immediately. You might not think of it. You know, the days might get brighter. You know, you might seem happier, but you might not think of it like that. You might not see it like that because you've been growing, you've been going through this journey this whole time. It feels normal to you. Growth happens in ways that you may not realize to the naked eye. But that's why I say growth happens every day. Growth happens in everything, even in knowledge. Situations that other people may not have experienced, you may not have experienced. This might be your first time experiencing a situation like this. You just being able to go through this situation and continue to do what you're doing and, you know, eventually heal and learn and gain from these situations is a form of growth that you just don't know. You don't see it. It's not physical. But growth is still growth. Without these moments in your life, in my life, in somebody else's life, without these moments, you wouldn't be who you are today. You wouldn't grow into the man or woman or teen or adult that you want to be without these moments in your life. That's why growth is essential. Growth is essential. Even if you don't realize it, you grow every day. Whether it's knowledge, whether it's physical, whether it's anything, you grow every day. And without growth, you wouldn't be where you are today.